Hi there, this is your friend Virendra dear. This is the very early morning in this forest area of the Usmania University campus, Hyderabad, India. Beloved friends, I think about life and I really realize that life has to be lived very happily, cheerfully, joyfully, with a lot of belief and faith, confidence, courage, conviction, trust, love for the mankind, and every breath we are taking must be giving us serenity, peace, sweetness, and a feel of satisfaction, contentment, glamour, grace, love, fame, fortune, feelings in our heart. But for these all beautiful treasure of earth, we need to have a very peaceful mind, a very calm, cool and serene life. But that is really something like dreaming, and it is not very realistic, because the life is not a bed of roses. There are multiple problems in our life. There are a lot of difficulties, there are a lot of hurdles. Most of the time they are the creation of our own thought. The thought in the mind has made us. What we are was wrought and built by our thought. So beloved friends, one of the way is to create a noble thought, a purity in thought, a great thought which can really prevent us from such suffering, sorrows, grief, and all the great sages, saints, poets, philosophers, thinkers, prophets have tried to understand the causes of miseries and suffering of mankind, and they finally discovered it and they found it. It is not outside, it is not without. The very results are suffering, sorrows, grief, a scorching life. Just asking for a breath which is very peaceful, which is full of serenity and prosperity, but that is really remote and that is not happening in the real life. But as you know, the real cause is within ourselves, our thought process. So in that context, I have got a brilliant idea which many people have reverberated and conveyed to the mankind from time to time, but people have not followed it and people have not really tried to emulate such principles in life. The one great poet and immortal personality, Shakespeare, wrote that the world is a stage and we are all playing different roles. We are all actors. And here is the real secret of our happiness and success. We are too much attached to this world which is just not real. Of course, you can say life is real, life is earnest, and death is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returneth, was not spoken of the soul. And this world is really full of shame, drudgery, and broken dreams. Still the world is beautiful and the life is really very important and significant, because we are living this life and we have to turn all our stumbling blocks into our stepping stones by virtue of the thought, the purity in thought. So what I found, the root cause of our suffering, sorrows and grief is nothing but our attachment and selfishness. We think everything so important which we are not achieving, and things are not going as per our dreams, desires. We become very desperate and passionate. So let's go back to the story what the great Shakespeare told. The world is a stage and we are all actors. Now, in that context, a hero plays the role of a superman, an adventure man, because that great actor knows nothing is going to be harmful to him, it is just an acting. This is a very important concept I want to share with you. Treat yourself as a great actor who is really doing some action in life, because you were born and one day you will be leaving this earth and departing for your heavenly abode. So definitely this is an act. You are acting every time in your life. And when you are acting, your script should be that of a hero who never fears, who never allows doubt, fear, frustrations, any kind of disencouragement, any kind of procrastinations to come in your life. And then you can really become as great as you want and as supreme as you want in your life. That is the real way that you can achieve supremacy in your life. Just by realizing this reality of this life, I keep on reading different great characters, and every time I find there is a beginning of the life, that is a date of birth, and suddenly there is another date where everything ends. So this period from birth to death is a long period of action. And beloved friends, if you treat this period as your role as an actor and world as a stage, you will be playing a very gallant role, a very brave role, where there is no fear of losing anything else, because life is just an action. This is not real. That's why the great Krishna told in the battlefield of Mahabharata in Gita, he really conveyed the victory of this Arjuna, that karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karmphal hetubhu mato sangosta karmani. Your duty is to only perform your task and never to get attached to the fruit of the action. And you should never take responsibility for all the achievements of your life. And you must not be anytime inactive. Beloved friends, if you really emulate these philosophy in your life will be really full of fragrance, peace, cheerfulness and happiness. You are an actor, remember it, and play the role of a great hero. Never play the role of a coward, timid, who is fearful and doubtful, and every time he is escapist from the danger, sorrow, suffering, adversities of life. Believe in yourself. Have tremendous belief in the God. And proof of God is the orderliness of the universe. Everything is perfect in the universe. There is no deviation. There is no tampering. Everything as per the plan and schedule of that cosmic intelligence. And if you are really believing in that supreme power, the power of that great brain will be connected to you. And you will definitely overcome all these difficulties, adversities, misfortune, hindrances, obstacles, and all which is a stumbling block in your life. So never try to be timid, coward, and cower when you are faced with this challenging task of life. Life is just a journey, and you are an actor. Play the role of a hero without any kind of fear, frustration, doubt. Have a great goal in life, what great actors have in their life, and play that role very effectively, very efficiently, with total dedication, determination, and power of will and conviction. And then you are a real hero. Heroes like Alexander the Great, Ashoka the Great, Napoleon the Great, Akbar the Great, these all greats. They realized life as an action and the world as a platform where they are playing the roles. They are just playing drama. Beloved friends, this philosophy has made me giant. Now I really act without being afraid of losing anything else. Because the actor is not losing anything. He's just playing his role very sincerely, very effectively and efficiently, putting all his best. A great goal, a definite chief aim in life, in the company of all the drama party. Lot of people with lot of experience guiding him and protecting him from misfortune and adversity, going extra mile, willingness to do much more beyond the expectations of the mankind. He does because he has the power of the brain, which has no limitations, which has no boundaries. Only limitation, a coward will put is his own limitation of thinking. But if a man thinks great, he is having tremendous power of his brain. Because an actor knows it very well that he has a tremendous power, because he is losing nothing. That is the real theme of my talking to you all in this morning, beloved friends. Remember the last word, you are an actor. Choose the magnificent role of a great hero. And your purpose is to make the world a peaceful place, where there is peace, prosperity, happiness. Just not for you, but for the entire humanity. But for the survival of the universe. The trees, plants, birds, beasts, you have to protect them. Being the most sensible child of God, your responsibility is tremendous. You must do it because you are a hero. You are an actor, and world is your stage. Be brave. Fearlessly play the great role. And all these misfortune, adversities, difficulties, hindrances, obstacles that come to your way, they will vanish within no time like the dewdrops of the morning. Before your conviction, determination, burning desire, the power of the will, everything will be just finished to ashes. They will be insignificant compared to the unconquerable soul. And remember the great poem by William Ernest Henley. That will encourage you. You say yourself, you are the master of your fate and you are the captain of your soul. And I recite the poem for your motivation. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank God, I thank for whatever gods may be, for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not weaned or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears, looms but the horror of shed. Yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment they scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Yes, your destiny is in your hand. You can really define your fate, your destiny, by virtue of the thought you endure in your heart and mind and soul. Control your thought, the thought of bravery, the thought of greatness, the thought of success, the thought of serving the mankind with power of the will. And where there is a will, there is a way. Remember it. If you have really a burning desire, the mother nature, the universe, the God will support you. And you will be living sweet and peacefully and beautifully, and you will also breathing your last very sweetly, beautifully, because you are an actor, remember it. Don't be attached, be detached. Act, act in the living present, heart within and God overhead. I thank you very much for being an actor on the world platform and play the role of a great, as I have told you, several great characters. I love you and I wish you best of luck. Be happy, strive to be cheerful and serviceable to the mankind. May God bless you, and thank you very much for being a part of my journey towards rendering immense service to the mankind. Thank you indeed. Thank you very much.